In this module, we're going to talk about how to make $1 million from just 1,000 social media followers. Now, most people overcomplicate social media. They think they have to build a following of hundreds of thousands of followers to be profitable following this method. However, you can build a $1 million business from just 1,000 followers once you understand the economics. Now, so many businesses are ignorant when it comes down to understanding the economics of their business. This is why you have people who promote a certain tactic. However, unless you understand the economics, the tactic is useless. Now, the average person knows 1,000 people, especially when you consider social media. So 1,000 of your followers times 1,000 of their followers equals 1 million followers. Now let's take a lesson from McDonald's and see how by following their example, they can help us build a $1 million business through social media. Now McDonald's has advertised the total number of customers that they've sold for years. Back in the 1960s, it was more than 1 billion served. And in the 1990s, they advertised 99 billion served worldwide. Now Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, did he service all of those 99 billion served worldwide? No. He built a network of people who all sell the exact same products and charges them, at today's prices, $2.2 million for the privilege. Now, just as a review from some of our previous lessons, most companies go after one customer at a time. However, we use group marketing where we land a deal where that one customer, or in this case, follower, may refer us to hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. If you do this all on your own, then yes, you need a following of hundreds of thousands of people. However, when you work together as a team, you can build a following of 1 million people from just 1,000 followers. Now, making money has always been about relationships. On social media, it's not about the number of followers you have, but the relationship you have with your followers. Most companies spend most of their time going after customers, when you should spend most of your time landing group marketing deals where they will refer you to their customer base. You are just one person away from 1 million followers and 2 people away from 1 billion. Now, just like Ray Kroc, you can't build a relationship with 1 million people, but you can build a relationship with 1,000 of your followers. Times 1,000 of their followers equals a network of 1 million people. Imagine working together as a team, exposing millions of people a week to your marketing message. The way Ray Kroc did this is with the McDonald's marketing system. He built a team of business owners who all send their customers to the McDonald's marketing system. The key to Ray Kroc's success was not the product. Most of you can make a better meal than McDonald's, but the way McDonald's sold fast food, which came to be known as the franchise real estate model. McDonald's offers a superior marketing system that allows their franchise owners to become more successful than they could on their own because of the McDonald's marketing system. My last job, I was hired as a business strategist for a $400 million marketing firm, working with some of the most established experts in their field, and at times working with executives from billion-dollar companies. However, both me and my business partner got tired of making somebody else rich, so we decided to leave the corporate side of business, working with smaller enterprises like yourself where we can really make an impact. So I've taken what I've learned working with these companies and giving you access to a superior marketing system that enables you to become more successful than you could on your own by working together as a team. Now, just like Ray Kroc and his franchise owners, we work together as a team, sending our followers to our marketing hub. Now, most people treat social media the same way that companies did TV by blasting out a message to their audience. However, for this to work, you have to have an audience of millions of people. But marketing data shows that one-on-one relationships have the highest closing rates. This is how people like Brian Tracy, Chet Holmes, Jordan Belfort, and Grant Cardone built names for themselves selling over the phone. However, people like Gary Vaynerchuk, built his $100 million a year empire starting out using social media the same way that people use the telephone, by building one-on-one relationships. Now, if you have 200,000 followers on social media, it's not that building a large social media following does not work, but rather, if you're starting out, by working together as a team, you can build $1 million business through social media with just 1,000 followers. Now, marketing research shows that the average person is exposed to 20,000 marketing messages per day, and it's only getting worse. So people have gotten numb to the way that advertising is done and often don't even see or hear your marketing messages. People are even tired of being pitched something that they are not interested in. We have to understand how to trigger them into action, because sales and advertising is not just about letting people know what it is that you do, but understanding how to use the proper combination of words, shapes, and colors to motivate a person to do business with you instead of your competitors. So we're going to address how to communicate through social media in a way to motivate a person to do business with you and build $1 million business from your 1,000 followers.